I love the looks of this next recipe. You know, it's spring and summer is right here on us. So we're doing a lot of cooking out and eating outside. Bobby and his family, Cloud found a used wrought iron table and chairs, and they put it out on a little piece of their patio by the pool, and that's where they eat dinner every night. And I just love that. So that makes me think of this wonderful vegetable slaw that I'm fixing to share with you. Now, I've got red bell pepper, I've got orange bell pepper, and this probably should have been sliced on a mandolin to get it real. Well, hey, don't you look pretty?
Right here.
Your forehead is shining. He's going to get his head examined. I mean, his eyes. Right?
I should have my head examined.
Yes, you should.
You too, Eddie.
What?
Eddie should too.
Well, I think I should too.
I had mine examined last week.
Did you?
Yeah.
You did? You didn't tell me. And you're still here.
Did they find me?
He looked deep into my eyes and he said my eyes were getting better.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant your head.
Well, that's one way of looking into the head, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, if this had been done on one of those things, now I can't think of the name. I just said it. Mandolin. Thank you. I'll never, ever, ever again say you're good for nothing.
I know.
I'm so proud of him. You know what he did last night, Eddie? I have been asking him to, you put handles on our pocket doors because we kept having to call somebody to come get them. They come off of the track. So last night, he put handles on the rest of the doors. And I was so proud and so happy. You look like...
Did you match my handles?
Yeah, look at another thing.
Because that's where I didn't finish for they didn't have them in stock.
Oh, sure.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't have noticed if they had matched or hadn't matched.
Buy different handles. So.
But on pocket doors, they got that little bitty place. And if you got any fingernails at all, you can't get it to slide. So you wind up having to put your hands on it and slide, which gets it off track. And I think, what'd you pay, $600 to have that door put back on track?
Yeah, that's not what gets off track.
Yes, it is.
It's 25 years old. That's got a little bit of it.
Well, when I was
they're heavy
25,
doors.
I know they're heavy.
Pocket doors are cheap doors.
Yeah.
Those are.
Aren't you slowing me down because I'm trying to make you lunch? Don't you want all this for lunch?
That.
You don't want all those veggies.
Good for your eyes.
Uh-huh. All right. Got my vinegar, tablespoon of salt. That's a lot of salt. And pepper, tablespoon of sugar, about a half a teaspoon of celery seed. And I'm going to add oh, that was the wrong side. My eyes are getting better too, Eddie. 1 tablespoon. That looks like a tablespoon. And a tablespoon of olive oil. And a little bit of mayonnaise. Now, I'm going to mix this up first because, that sugar, our dry ingredients, we need to give that a chance to dissolve. This is one of those recipes from my magazine. And I think we ended 13 years. Was it 13, Eddie?
I said
14 or 15.
this December will be 2 years, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. And I miss going in the grocery store and seeing my magazine. Phyllis Hoffman was such a dear, dear person. She was the chief editor and owner of Hoffman Media, and we lost her a couple of years ago. So that was sad. I miss talking to her. So anyway, I've mixed this up first. Now I'm going to get another bowl and go ahead and I'm going to dig deep and get a bigger bowl. And I've got purple cabbage. The colors are incredible for this dish. And you know, it's one of those things, if your husband won't eat celery, then don't do it. Use something else. And then my regular cabbage and my grated carrots and my celery, my spring onions, and my parsley. Uh-oh. I might have gotten a bigger bowl, Eddie. You know it? So I'm going to let that sit there, and then I'll toss it. Come on, parsley. Come on, knife. I need to take a day and do nothing but sharpen knives, Eddie. You know it. Because that's bad when they don't even want to chop parsley. You could use dried parsley, but it's just not the same. I love the smell of fresh parsley. It smells very earthy to me. Does it, y'all? So earthy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Give that another stir. You know what? Before I start adding this, I think I'm gonna get a bigger bowl because I smell disaster, y'all. Okie doke. I think this will work better. I like living life on the edge sometimes, but not all the time. I like it in that glass bowl, but I'm going to put it back in there because you can see all the colors, and I like that. All right. Look at those beautiful colors. One jumped out. All right, so I'm going to put the dressing on it now. And then I'll stick it in the refrigerator until Michael feels like he can eat some vegetables. And it may take me a while to get some of this in him, but I'm going to try. All right, it's time to taste our beautiful vegetable slaw. And we still got a lot of dressing down there on the bottom. So you can just take it out of the refrigerator and stir it around until you're ready to serve it, okay? Let's see. Let's see what we got. You know, I love so much sharing recipes with y'all. And I do hope that you'll use that recipe as a starting point for you and then you make it your own. Add something that you really like, take out something you don't like. This is so good and so different from the coleslaw that I usually make for my family. So sometimes it's fun to just switch about. Love that vinegar taste. So y'all try it when you're doing a cookout and the weather starts to get hot. This and a bite of chicken and some bread. You in business, sister. So remember this when your next cookout. And until then, I send y'all loving best dishes.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.